Dear students, today I shall tell you the story of third lesson of prose. The name of the lesson is Homecoming, written by R.N. Tagore. Guys, as you know, R.N. Tagore was a great dramatist, poet, and story writer of our country. He was Nobel Prize winner. Through this story, Homecoming, he has told us about the story of a 14-year-old boy named Fatih Chakravarti. Fatih Chakravarti was living with his mother and with his younger brother Makhan. After the death of his father, his mother became very nervous. She became very sad and her behavior changed towards Fatih Chakravarti. Guys, when the behavior of Fatih's mother became unbelievable, Fatih Chakravarti was also sad. He became violent. He became disobedient to his mother. Students, as you know, this is the psychology of all human beings. When the children are in need of love and they get harassment, they become violent. The same matter happened in the life of Fatih Chakravarti. In the contrary, Fatih Chakravarti's younger brother Makhan, who was very obedient to his mother, and so his mother trusted him violently, and Makhan used to get advantage of it, and he poisoned the ear of his mother against Fatih Chakravarti, his elder brother. Fatih Chakravarti was a ringleader among village boys. He used to play with them and made fun all day. One day, Phatik Chakravarti was sitting beside a river with his village friends. There was a log beside the river bank. Phatik Chakravarti and his friends decided to shift that log somewhere. They decided to hide the log so that the owner of the log would be puzzled not to find his log there. As they wanted to shift the log from there, Makhan came there and sat on the log. Phatik Chakravarti ordered Makhan to get away from the log, but Makhan did not give any attention. He remained sitting on the log. At this, Phatik Chakravarti became angry and ordered the boys to roll the log, and he counted 1, 2, 3 and go. As the word go, he said, the boys rolled the log, and with the log the meditation of Makhan also rolled. Makhan got up. He was very angry. He scratched the face of Phatik Chakravarti. He hit him hard and he went away his home. Reaching home, he told another story to his mother, and mother became very angry with Phatik Chakravarti. She summoned Phatik Chakravarti, and when Phatik Chakravarti reached home, his mother hit him hard. She rebuked him. She cried over him. When there was a quarrel, between mother and son, Phatik's maternal uncle Visambhar appeared there. And when Phatik's mother saw his brother, she was very happy. When Phatik's mother saw her brother, she was very happy. She welcomed him warmly. Phatik's maternal uncle came to know about Phatik Chakravarti's rude behavior towards his sister, he decided to settle the matter. He offered his sister a suggestion that he would bring Phatik Chakravarti with him to Kolkata for study. Phatik's mother became very happy. She was ready to get rid of Phatik Chakravarti, and Phatik Chakravarti also wanted to get rid of from his mother and his younger brother Makhan, and so both were happy. Phatik Chakravarti gave his all playthings to his younger brother Makhan, and next day he started for Kolkata. Phatik Chakravarti reached Kolkata, but his maternal aunt did not welcome him. He was an unnecessary guest, unnecessary burden, unwelcomed guest there. Even the cousins of Phatik Chakravarti did not welcome him, and when he was sent to school, he was unwelcomed there also. His teacher, his classmates did not like him. He was backbencher. His homework was incomplete, and so he got beating, thrashing from his teachers. Now the condition of Phatik became very critical. He got not respect, he got no love anywhere, neither at home nor in school. Phatik Chakravarti was missing his village friends badly. He decided to return his village. He said to his maternal uncle Visambar, "Uncle, when will I go to village?" And Visambar replied, "On next holiday." One day, when Phatik was returning from school, he felt uneasy. He had high fever. He was suffering from fever, and it was a malarial fever. He thought that if he would go to home, his aunt would scold him, and he would say to him that he would be cause of spreading malarial fever in the house among the other members of the society. He would be scolded after that, and so he did not return home. He decided to leave for his village. Since he had high fever, and so on the way he fell down and became unconscious. And when Phatik did not return home, his maternal uncle Visambhar searched him everywhere, but he did not find Phatik anywhere. He reported to the police, and afternoon the police came with Phatik Chakravarti. At that time, Phatik Chakravarti was unconscious. He had high fever. He was shivering with fever. And he was crying, when will the next holiday come? When will I go to my village? His maternal uncle Visambhar called a doctor, and the doctor checked him up and told that his condition was very serious. For Visambhar, Phatik's maternal uncle, summoned his sister also, Phatik's mother, and when Phatik's mother reached Kolkata, saw the condition of Phatik, she was very sad. She was crying in pain. Oh, oh my darling, Phatik, open your eyes. Phatik, my darling, my darling. Phatik heard these words. He opened his eyes and saw towards his mother, but could say nothing. His head turned towards side. He became unconscious. Phatik's mother again cried, "Oh my child, oh my darling, my darling, my darling." And the story ends with these words. Thank you.